Morning guys, and welcome to day 51 of the lockdown, and another fantastic day, another fabulous day. So cheers and good morning. I'm filming this at about 7 a.m. It's already lovely, so I think it's going to be a fantastic day. Just very quickly, I just want to thank you for yesterday. I requested that once you'd watched the video, just to like it on Facebook, which is really, really good. So just as a little update, we had about, I think, 42 people on Facebook watched yesterday, which is fantastic. And we had 30 views on the YouTube channel as well. So that sometimes has a bit of a lag. So that the number might go up on that tomorrow. But so we're definitely sort of, 72 at the moment. So at least 70 of you have seen this video from yesterday, from day 50. So it means then that I know that obviously, a good number of you have watched it. Not all of you, but that's always going to be the case, and some people will pick it up later and things, but at least sort of the majority of you are getting the information that I'm trying to get across, which was the purpose of asking you to do that yesterday. So I just want to say thank you for that. First of all, I had a really good day of phone calls yesterday. So I managed to spoke to Jackie Goodwin, Gene Groves, Nim, Steve Roberts, Jane Roberts, no relation, Jane Gray and Janet Moore. So it was lovely to catch up with all of you yesterday. Had some really nice sort of meaningful conversations, got some really good feedback from you. And it was just lovely to hear, how things are going and what kind of challenges you've all got, but how you're kind of overcoming them and the kind of training that you're doing and the exercise that you're doing, and how you're kind of, getting through this period. So it was really, really good to speak to you. I've got a bit of a busier day today with one-to-one training and with some meetings with team members and that sort of thing, and classes later, so I'm not sure I'll get to speak to as many of you today, but I'll try and speak to at least a couple of you today. I'll try and give you a call and catch up. Yeah, but no, really nice to catch up with the guys that I did yesterday. That was fantastic. Just a quick update on something I mentioned yesterday, which was from today. You may see some, if you're out walking and things like that, I don't know how many will jump on it straight away. You may see some people doing PT, personal training outside with clients from today. That has been kind of clarified now that is kind of okay to do by governing bodies, and they've spoke to government and stuff, but it has to strictly be done one-to-one, maintaining social distance, no equipment, or the client brings equipment to the session, so there's no contact and no changing of equipment, that sort of thing. So you may see people doing that today. Now, I've got nothing against people doing that. I mean, people might be very desperate and people might want to do that, but for me, it's a bit early, okay? So for me and for my business, Unique Results, and for the trainers who work for me and with me, it's too early to be doing that, in my opinion, but I don't make any judgment on other people who may be doing it. So just to let you know where I am at the moment, the kind of guidelines at the moment are obviously, work from home if you can. If you can't, then go to work. And at the moment we are working from home, and we're working from home quite successfully, I think. So and a lot of you are training out in your gardens anyway, if you've got gardens. So when I'm doing PT with people, a lot of you are in your garden and I'm talking to you, and there's not really that much difference. You can't train you can't do one-to-one in your garden. You'd have to go out to a park, so you'd have to lug equipment out to a park, and then you'd have to, I'd have to meet you there, and then we'd go through it, and the kind of pros and cons of it. And for me anyway, it just feels a little bit too early. So like I mentioned yesterday, for the whole of May, certainly, which is about another kind of 2.5 weeks, something like that, we're going to stay exactly as we are, and we're going to kind of see how the landscape changes and what happens over the next couple of weeks. And if there's a spike in numbers or anything like that, then things are going to change anyway. So we're just going to stay as we are for the whole of May. For the next 2.5 weeks, no change at all. And just so you know where I am and why I'm there, it's a personal decision I've made for the kind of the health and the safety of of the members and the trainers as well. Okay, so that's why I'm taking that stance. But if other people are doing it, then you know that's their decision. Okay. So we've also got the blog that's still up for the whole of the week from Claire Rich, the 7 essential key disciplines for high performance and success. And like I've said before, it's not necessarily just about high performance and corporate and that sort of thing. It will help you in whatever your endeavour and whatever goals you're trying to work towards. And also just a quick reminder that Claire's on that webinar today run by the University of Essex Enterprise Zone at 11 a.m. and that's in the group, and I've shared it to the Unique Results business page and my personal page as well, so you can find links to register for that if you want to do that. It's about an hour, the webinar. I think there's 3 speakers doing about 20 minutes each and then a Q&A at the end, so we've got that on as well. Okay, classes today, I think Mark's doing Pilates in the morning, which again has got about 30 people booked, so that's fantastic. Russ is doing pure movement at lunchtime, and then I'm doing kettlebells at 6 p.m. tonight, and there's space available in all 3 of those sessions, so you can book in for those if you want to take part. And then just finally today, I just wanted to kind of update you on the kind of behind the scenes work that we're doing with bringing in sort of this new system that I've mentioned to you a few times before. A new membership system and a new website is being built at the moment. And the new membership system is going to integrate with Zoom. Okay, so we're kind of going to work on that. So the website will integrate with Zoom. Online training will integrate through the new membership system. Yeah, so it's all going to be linked and it's all going to be really efficient, fingers crossed. Okay, yeah, we're kind of working on that at the moment, and the idea will be that that's going to go live from the start of July. Okay, so not necessarily the website, that may take a bit longer because I want to get Scott Johnson to do some nice professional photographs for us for that, and at the moment that's difficult. But the website's being built, but the membership system, it will take the place of MindBody, which will have the integrated online training, which will have the integrated Zoom, which is going to integrate with Xero, which is our banking and everything. So all the membership payments will go through, all the bookings will go through that. There'll be an app on your phone like you've got at the moment, but it's just going to be a lot more. It'll do a lot more stuff, and it's going to be a lot more technically advanced, and it'll bring everything under one banner and get everything really, really organized. Okay, so the goal is for that to go live from July, and as it stands, they're announcing, aren't they, kind of the 4th of July as potentially at the earliest a time whereby we might actually get back to doing some physical indoor training. Yeah. And I'm sure that'll only be one-to-ones to begin with and things which we'll kind of work on as we go. But hopefully when we start to migrate back to doing some indoor stuff, that will be the time then that this new system comes into place. So we've got kind of the whole of June, and we've got about 6 or 7 weeks, you know, to sort of work on that behind the scenes. So I just wanted to let you know where that was and where we were with that and how that's going to affect things with you going forwards. But it's going to be really positive. It's going to be a massive, boost. It's going to be something new. It's like a relaunch, a rebirth when we go back to things. And as I always said, the goal is that when we go back, things are better than they've ever been before. And that is still the goal, and that is still on track to happen. So I've gone for 8 minutes. That's enough for today. It's lovely to hear a few of you, have your coffee in the morning and you watch this, or you have your breakfast and you watch this. So really good. So whatever you're doing today, have a fantastic day. Stay safe, stay strong, and I'll catch up with you in the morning. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.